Um, just off to the right of you, there appears to be this like burrow kind of hole den deal into the ground that did not exist there before. And inside there's this kind of welcoming, shimmering green and gold. As you reach your hands in and begin to push it apart slightly, you can see through in this kind of like opaque portal, and it's this beautiful open field with this swaying blue and lavender grass and these trees that are like raining some kind of like this silver glitter. There's like three moons in the distance. Um, you see the shimmering flutter of what appear to be fairies flying. Um, a satyr in the distance runs off further into the woods. So it looks like anywhere that has a standable platform within this 120-foot cube, like sphere around, not cube, this 120-foot sphere around you, any standable location from where you entered the portal, you can go to instantaneously. No, you are not. Okay. So you guys see Boogie, who had swiped, reached out, touched, disappeared. You guys didn't even really see him opening the thing and get sucked in, and then he appears again. Boom. Yeah, it's immediate.
Well, before you do that, Amos is gonna gasp and like, Boogie, how'd you do that? Yeah, but like, how? What did you do? What did you invoke? Huh. I wonder what happens if I did that with one of my arrows. If you're done, Boogie, I'm gonna try that next. Okay. With that note, Amos is gonna kind of thoughtfully stand up, grab his bow, pull the drawstring back, not aiming anywhere in particular, just kind of away from everyone. And I'm like, okay, so you said think about cutting in that motion, and Amos is going to try to focus on that and fire.
Emus, as you pull back and draw your arrow, you notice that the energy seems to be within the confines of the bow, and when the arrow pulls back, the arrow being summoned by your bow is not gaining any like additional like that goldish green energy is not centered near the point of your arrow tip.
So then I loose the arrow and nothing happens.
Yeah, same effect as when you normally loose the arrow.
Right. Okay. Amos is going to be kind of completely stumped and go back to kind of contemplating what just happened. What do you mean? You can't cut anything with my bow. It's a bow.
You can cut through air with it.
I mean, I suppose I can try to treat it like a sword, and Emus is gonna kind of like almost jokingly take a slash at the air with his bow, like a makeshift sword, kind of like amused at the thought.
And you see the shimmering green and gold slice of the air following just where you swiped with your bow.
Emus is gonna kind of like be completely taken aback, like, oh, okay, and go, uh, okay, what do I do now? Okay, Emus is gonna kind of reach forward tentatively and kind of look around for everyone's approval and try to push the rift open.
I thumbs up you while also getting ready to kind of use
And you
my
guys see as soon
swords.
as Ema sticks his hand out and touches it to open it, he, from your vision, disappears.
And I'm gonna call out from wherever I am now. Wow, this is wild, guys! This is just like what I can do with my other abilities.
And although you can see them and you can move around freely within this 120-foot sphere, it appears that they themselves are frozen in time, as if where you are is removed from the time continuum.
So am I able? I would like to try and see if we can see each other in that same thing. So I would go through those same motions to see if I could join him or if it'd let me open it while someone else was already in there.
So it does allow you to open it, but when you enter, you seem to have your own. You don't see Emus, but you see the others.
Emus is gonna go over into
And
Boogie and
when you
start
did
making
that,
faces.
Calamity, Emus hasn't like you would do that after like until he comes out on from Emus's perspective. Calamity's still staying completely still. She hasn't done anything. What were you saying, Emus?
Sorry, it takes me a while to unmute. Um, I was just saying that while Calamity's doing that, Emus is going to walk over to where Boogie is frozen in time and start making faces at him.
Okay. He seems to be unaware, and he just lifelike but unmoving stands there. And you too, Emus, your vision is drawn towards that similar little burrow portal on the ground.
So the portal is like it's in the ground. It's like a hole in the ground. It's not vertical or anything.
No, it's literally like it looks like almost like a some kind of creature's den, like they dug into the dirt,
Yep, yep,
into the ground,
yep.
and like there's grass there that wasn't there. Like you're in the Underdark and you see this kind of like grassy mound hole.
And I have not seen Calamity move at all, correct?
Correct.
Hmm. How far can I see it in the overworld?
You can see everywhere within that membrane. You can see a little bit beyond. You can see a little bit beyond it, but it's like kind of
No, no,
obscured
I'm sorry.
through.
I'm sorry. I meant in the plane that I came from.
I understand what you're saying. Like you're. Wait, are you looking inside the portal
No, I'm
on the
looking around
ground?
me. Like, how far can I see in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plane I just came from?
You can see a little bit past where the membrane is, but it's obscured. So you can see like vague colors and like you can see like the lava and stuff in the distance glowing, but everything
Mhm.
it's almost like you're looking through painted glass.
I'd like to, if I can, walk up to the edge of that and kind of tentatively try to touch it.
And it feels tangible. Like your hand is touching against it. It feels very firm.
And I can't push through it.
You push on it and it bends slightly, but it reflexes back towards you.
I'm gonna go ahead and return.
No,
Yeah,
he's touching the membrane.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and from here return to where I came from.
Okay. And you see Emus pop back into place. And as you pop back in, you see Clamsy disappear.
Oh, that's just a good detail. Okay. I think I see what's going on here.
No, I wanted to look at that burrow portal thing.
Yeah, but regardless, they're like removed from the time that you're in. Um. Okay, so you open it up and you see a very similar scene to what Boogie I described to Boogie. It is that same meadow that you see, though this time um, it's a little bit more towards dusk. Dusk is when the sun goes down, right? Yeah, it's more like dusk, and there is a um, kind of like this white with like a magenta hue to its fur unicorn walking forward through the field, kind of alone.
Cool.
Calamity, see something incredible. Eat.
Well, I want to touch it. I don't know if I can, because I'm like in this separated world type thing, aren't I? That
Seth, is your spell still active? Your detect planar portals?
That is a great question. I don't think so, but let me go look.
Oh, so you're saying that the burrow kind of it makes a tunnel out of this little 120-foot area and pops you out into the Feywild? Oh, dang, okay. Nah.
No, I don't think so. It says that as an action you can detect, so I think it has to be within that action.
Okay.
Alright, I'll pop back. I'm not gonna go through that portal to the Feywild yet. Especially not by
Okay.
myself.